Welcome to Dr. A's Weekly Healthy Bastard Health Tip. Hey folks, this week's health tip is on tummy bugs, or if you're a brainy bastard, gastroenteritis. Smell that, eh? I mean, spell that. Now, tummy bugs, which could be viruses, bacteria, or, little protozoa, they infect your stomach or intestines and they cause inflammation. So the main symptoms are, say the stomach's involved, it tends to be vomiting. It can vary from a little spill to a pelican, you know what I mean? If you get inflammation of the intestines, then what can happen is the inflamed intestines cause a lot of crampy pain. Oh, it's like a period. Not that the blokes would know what a period's like, but it comes on, the pain, and then it eases off a bit. And you think you're right, but it comes back. And that's the bowels spasming up. The third main symptom of a tummy bug is diarrhea, because the bowel loosens up and a lot of water stays in the bowel, and boof, it all comes out your bum. Now the main bugs to cause a tummy bug or gastroenteritis is viruses, and that's particularly in children. The main virus is called rotavirus, and it just spreads like wildfire amongst kids in daycare centres and schools. In adults, it tends to be bacteria like Campylobacter, Salmonella, Shigella, or E. coli. And usually this comes from poorly prepared food or poor hygiene, or some sort of foods that are undercooked, like for example, raw chicken has a lot of Campylobacter in it. So that's why it's really important in terms of preventing gastroenteritis that you're clear and good on your hygiene and your cooking preparation. Another bug that comes up quite often is one called Giardia, and what happens here is it's a little bug that causes inflammation, and someone who's got it goes and craps in a water supply and it spreads down, and blow me down, someone's having a drink and they end up, drinking someone's poos, it's pretty rough really, and they get Giardia themselves and then they spread it around as well. So Giardia is one that's quite common amongst trampers or people who have tank water. Treatment with gastroenteritis, whether it's children or adults, is always the same. Very rarely do you need antibiotics. Most people can settle it with pain relief. Panadol's probably the best one, paracetamol. 2 tablets every 4 hours to help settle the pain of those cramps. And for goodness sake, replace the water and the salt and the sugar that you're either vomiting or pooing out. So you don't just drink water, because you've got to have salt and sugar. So go and get yourself a box of Just Juice. 1/3 Just Juice in the jug, 2/3 clean fresh water, and just sip that gently to replace anything that you lose, and that salt will go back into your system, and within a day or two it'll settle down. If it doesn't, of course, well, you've got to go and see the doc, and he'll work on it just to be sure it is a tummy bug and not something else. The other thing that's a big deal with gastroenteritis or tummy bugs is prevention. I say again, hygiene's important. Wash your hands after going to the toilet, you grubby bugger. And also be careful on food hygiene. With children, there's now vaccines coming on board which can prevent them getting the rotavirus, and the government's actually looking at that at the moment. So there's a lot you can do to prevent it. So that's this week's health tip. Tummy bugs. Help spread this. Make it go viral. Be healthy bastards. Thanks, fellas. I meant the video to go viral, not, the tummy bug.